because I'm ready to roll. Someone wanted me to go to Utica with them today. I said, I can't, I got a budget meeting. She's like, are you kidding? No, I'm not.
Do you think it would be an hour or a little more?
I would say probably 7:30, 8 o'clock.
So what's on here so far?
This is last year's budget.
So you're just gonna take this and go through and say, we want to adjust this and this and this?
Yep. Yep.
So some things you can adjust are like the Highway Superintendent or the
I
Highway.
have her stuff too. Yeah, but I gotta get the supervisor's report from the other night. And we may have another meeting before our town board meeting on the 9th. It depends on, because this all has to go through a formula yet. So we'll probably want to meet the end of September, early October.
I know Larry's supposed to be here. I've talked to him a couple times since morning.
Hello? I'm like, I'm gonna be all by myself tonight.
It's just us three, huh? And Don and Carol.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3 times.
We only need 3 for a quorum.
I thought Bob Cam's on tripod, we'll be out there.
That's what we said.
So can we,
That's in our policy.
so can we tell them to take it down?
If she was told Monday night to take it down, then she sat there and held it.
I would tell her to take it down.
He had cameras taped to the posts out there. I don't know if you realized when you were talking to him, he was taping you. Because I asked him, I said, oh, what are you doing? Because he was undoing it as we came
I
in.
was working on this. I didn't know it was something before. On this report,
Yep.
I just thought.
Oh, you know what? I probably didn't retotal it.
Oh, okay.
That's my fault. I probably didn't retotal it.
Today is the 12th, right?
Today is the 13th.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah.
It's my nephew's birthday. Well, Larry,
Yeah,
maybe it's just gonna be you and I doing the budget today.
we'll be done in 30 minutes.
Right.
Yep. Well, I know,
We'll wait till 6.
I'm thinking probably Brian will come.
Yeah, he didn't say last night if he was going to or not.
Of course, Charlie doesn't come to these.
Right.
Okay, Larry, a question,
Yes,
and that's not recording, I don't know if that one they did or not,
I
anyway.
would.
Okay.
Assume that.
It was brought to my attention several times that when I do the minutes and I put down who approved a motion,
Yeah,
as who voted, I put down the supervisor, it's always Diane, Peter, you, Ryan, whatever. That the supervisor does not vote on the motions.
that's true.
It's true. And I shouldn't include them in the minutes.
That's true.
But I have, and nobody's ever said anything.
Right.
Well, Bob McMullen has questioned me a couple times about it. And I said, that's the way the
Hello, Peter.
that's the way the world's done it. Now, Jean Dano, who is the town clerk for Ava, she called me this afternoon, and she said that this man came to their meeting and he raised a big commotion during the public comment of their meeting about the fact that she puts down the supervisor's name.
Oh,
So I said, well, I've always done it that way.
thank you very much. I'm like, I don't have quoras. And that goes to, was that from yesterday's?
Yesterday's and the
That's
day before.
I didn't get one yesterday. When did it come?
I don't
and,
even, I took it at
thank
9
you.
o'clock in the morning,
Oh, I did it at 5.
but I didn't know if I got on. I was on there twice or something because,
That's why you got 2 certificates?
no,
But
there's two
no,
different.
Carl
Yeah,
said
because
he
I
was,
got on at 5 and I haven't gotten a certificate yet. I'm like, what the
and
heck?
Carl
They were-
said his
it was-
and the,
It's back to later in the day, in fact.
Oh, really? So maybe tomorrow? Here's Ryan.
but Carl, said he was attaching his to his email and it wasn't there. So, What do you do to me if I don't take that?
I know, I saw that I wasn't there too, he didn't attach it.
No, you didn't attach
Just like
it.
Carly forgot to attach it.
Yeah.
Dude, you are like right in the light, aren't you?
Yeah, I know it.
You know, that's why
Sit up
I,
here next to me.
Oh, boy.
Oh, gee, do I?
I won't bite you.
I might, because I
Something
can't
else, when I was going through my
between
notes
the
to make
dirty
sure
glass and the
I
sun.
documented accurately all the budget transfers. The one for the library, the report is wrong.
What do you mean?
So here it's showing that we haven't spent anything. When I.
Right, we gave them the half-year payment.
yeah, we gave them
It's
payment in
showing zero
June.
spent.
Okay.
We actually, that's why I thought it said that we spent 19, which we already have spent 19. So his report is off by 19,000,
No, we
Right, because we did one after the first of the year,
right? We
Yeah,
did in
and then we
January
did
June.
this one
did the other one in
mid-year.
June,
Right,
right.
and his report
I will
is,
tell him.
yeah, because I don't know where that 19,000 is.
Yeah, I will tell him. What account line is it?
7410.4, it's on page 4.
Page 15 of pile 13.
Yeah. But if he's balancing, how can
How's
he
he
be off by
balancing?
19,000?
Right, okay, so I'll let him know that.
Oh, and also, when you ask him to add that extra column on this report,
He can't, he's gonna come to our meeting in October. He's gonna come to our October meeting.
there's gotta be a recap meeting,
I find that
report out
a
there.
bunch of malarkey that he can't add. a
Well, this is
column.
Williamson Law report.
Yeah, but-
It's a good software package,
Yeah.
I'm sure reports you can modify.
Yeah, so he's gonna come to our next meeting.
Okay.
And then you guys can say exactly what you're looking for.
Right, it may be a matter of taking it from this report, putting it on something
report.
different, and then adding
Or make a brand new report.
Right.
Because-
Yeah.
And also, you really need to have the original budget on this report or a new report, because we can't go by modified
Right,
budget.
we need the original budget, yeah, you're right,
We need
yep,
both of them.
yep,
Yeah, that's right, it's probably old.
yep.
Yeah, me too.
He should probably consult with Williamson and see what can be.
Yeah, he's gonna come to the next
No,
meeting to
that's-
find out
that's his
exactly what you
job.
guys are
Yeah, I
looking
mean,
for.
that's his job, not your
We're paying
job.
him 16,000.
Not my job,
So
your
it's
job.
a lot. That's
He's
right.
gonna,
All right,
he's
so
gonna
we're
come
ready
and
to
see
dig in, where are
exactly
we
what-
at?
We're ready to dig in.
All right, we're going line by line, right?
Line by line.
Which way you
Okay,
gonna do
let's
it?
do the pledge, please.
Oh,
Hey, Mary,
Yes,
that's a good idea.
thank you.
Pledge
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay,
Because you never know what's.
okay, so if we're going line by line for revenues, A, 1,001, we brought in $103,093, which is what we
But I
budgeted.
do the right thing, so.
Yeah, I do the right thing.
But we
Where
can't
are we?
decide that until all this goes in the formula. You know
What's
what I
that?
mean?
What, start again, I didn't hear you.
Well, that's because you were talking.
I'm sorry.
All right, go ahead.
A 1001, we won't know that until it goes into the formula.
well, I have a suggestion.
Okay,
Okay, for now, I think we should try to, for the general fund and the highway fund, not spend any more money than we did last year.
I
For
agree.
the tax. So.
I agree.
I would recommend, let's, for now, put in 103,000, and let's make sure that we can reach that.
okay, okay,
It'll just make it easier when you're pulling in, you know, on your formulas.
right, okay.
But that's just a, yeah.
So then,
103, not with the 93 then? Just
No,
100.
just 103. But
103.
when you put it in the formula, it might go
Well,
up a
then-
dollar or two.
Yeah.
okay,
Just make sure it doesn't go more than $103 and $93, that's all.
okay. A 1090, we budgeted 1,300 and we brought in nothing.
I could bring my own. I made everybody a copy, I didn't keep a copy. Everybody has a copy?
I never got a separate check for interest and penalties. I don't believe. Yeah, no, from Claudia.
Would you say 1090?
Yeah, showing.
A
zero.
1090. So what do we want to do with that in 2024? We want to leave it the same?
I would say leave it the same, we're
Okay.
talking $1,000.
Right,
At least for the first cut, you know.
right. A 1120, we budgeted 230, we have right now 217, 451.61.
Okay.
So do you want to leave that at 230,000?
For now, yeah.
Okay. A 1170, we budgeted 8,200 and we've brought in 5904.62 right now. So we should get another franchise check. So we should be able to reach that 8,200, I would think, or close to it. So do you want to leave that amount the same as well?
That does stay the same, it doesn't
Okay.
change.
Okay.
Yeah,
We haven't negotiated another contract,
Okay?
have we?
No?
no,
Okay, so it's gonna stay the same.
Okay.
That's exactly what it is. It doesn't stay, I think it's every 4 years we have to renegotiate the contract with them
Okay.
to re-up our franchise fees.
Okay, and then that's when it would change?
That's when it would change.
Okay. A 1255 clerk's fees, $600, and we've brought in 1250 so far. Okay, so you want to leave that 600?
Yeah.
Okay. A 2401, we budgeted 400, we brought in 6692. So we want to leave it at 400, do we want to drop it a little bit? Like 250?
And leave it for.
Okay.
It doesn't, it's,
A 2412, rental of real property, we brought in $50. We budgeted nothing.
well, actually, in that one, we only brought in 25, because I had to refund 25.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, 2 years.
So where's the refund on our reports?
I wrote a check,
Did that come on one of my reports?
I'm thinking if I didn't, I showed it as a negative on your report.
Well,
I don't
if
think I've
it's
done
coming
that.
from her office, it would be plus or minus right on her report, on your
Yeah.
report.
Because I had to give Mr. Schallenberg back his $25,
Oh, right.
but you can leave it as.
So she
50.
has her clerk's
Yeah.
report.
Right, so
correct?
then this is 20, I just wanna, like,
So it should
so
be
for
zero.
our reports,
But it should be 0.
well, she got 25, she brought in 25.
let's
brought in
leave it
25.
You might not bring it in next year.
Right.
So leave it at 0?
Yeah, it's
Oh,
so
okay.
minute,
Yeah.
it's not a big deal.
Okay, all right.
Because you never know what'll happen next year.
Yep.
Games of chance, we budgeted $50, we brought in 23.
That's,
Have I got a different budget, or are you working at a different report? than
I'm
I am?
working from the budget.
Games of chance, you have, we brought in $100.73.
because that's the Legion.
That's a Legion, but they only,
So according to the supervisor report that we got,
You brought in $23.
it
I
says,
only-
right, it says $23.
I only collected the 25, I only collected, okay, I collect $25 from the Legion
Yeah.
for their games of chance.
Yep. So I'm gonna be 23.
That's my question,
Right.
exactly. How is it 23?
No, and so we only get to keep, okay, we keep 15 of that and 10 goes to the state. Or it's the other way around, I'll have to look.
Yeah, but it still ain't right. So you'd only have 15, not 23.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd only have 15.
So this should be 15?
Yeah, I'll verify after with you the number because
Okay.
a certain percentage of that has to, I think it's,
To me,
15 goes to the state and 10 stays in the town.
For the purpose of the budget, these little numbers, I would just copy it over.
Okay.
It's
Yeah,
not worth
no
it.
big
So
deal.
just
Okay.
leave it at 50.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, no,
And-
actually, the games of chance, I only keep $10. Because their last $15 check, they didn't cash,
Okay.
the
So
state.
Dog license.
A 2544, we budgeted $800, we brought in 327.50.
I think we brought in more than that, but I don't know.
I can go through my revenue statements and see.
Yeah,
So do we want to leave it at 800?
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah,
A 2555, building permits, we budgeted 1,300, we brought in 1875.
yeah, that's,
So what do we want to do with that?
I would leave it at 1,500.
Okay? It's
Yeah.
13.
No, it's 15.
it's 15 on this one.
Yep.
No, so on the, oh, I'm sorry,
She's
you're
on the
right,
wrong line.
you're right, I'm on the wrong column, you're right, 1,500, yep.
You're in the wrong.
Okay.
line.
A 2590, other permits, we budgeted $100, we brought in 495.
What's other permits?
Like,
Is that ZBA, is that, zoning board ordinance? Is that BBA?
it's, I think it's also death certificates,
Oh, all right,
yeah.
I brought in,
So-
this month alone, I brought in $270.
Yeah, so 495, so do we want to leave that at 100 or do we want to raise it a little bit?
It's at 200 right now.
I'm sorry, do we want to leave it at 200?
I would leave it at 200.
Okay.
Yeah, leave it, it looks
Because
good.
these
at-
little numbers, 1, 2, 300.
Yeah, because if it
Yeah.
goes over in the future,
A
it looks good.
A 2610, we budgeted 6,000, we brought in 2121 so far.
Yeah,
So we'll leave that at 6,
Yeah.
A 2701, refunds of prior year expenses. We budgeted $1,000, we brought in $3,083.
That could go up and down though,
So leave it?
yeah.
Okay.
I would.
Unclassified revenues, we budgeted $1,500, we brought in $12,030.25.
What goes
Where are
in-
you getting these
what
numbers
goes in-
from?
It's on the revenue
Yeah.
report that you didn't.
Yeah, I'm
get a copy
reading
of.
it, but I'm not sure where,
You know, you don't have the copy of
Unclassified
it.
revenues, yeah.
It's a revenue report that we got.
oh yeah, that
You
one.
didn't get
Yeah.
that.
So do you wanna leave that at 1,500?
What is that?
Unclassified revenues would be like, if we got reimbursement from insurance, I'm trying to,
Also, that's.
That's gonna
we
go
have
down.
no idea.
That's
Yeah,
gonna go
so
down.
let's leave it at 15.
Okay.
Yeah, you can leave
Okay.
that one.
state revenue sharing, we budgeted 1,000, we've gotten nothing.
Yeah, leave it.
Leave it.
Yeah, we should get,
Something towards the end of the year.
yeah.
Mortgage tax, we budgeted 40,000, we've gotten 44,582.08. We wanna leave that at 40?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, and then the expenses, let's just do revenue for DA and then we'll go to expenses, okay? Okay, so DA, for DA 1001, we budgeted $288,043 and we brought in $288,043. So we're gonna do the same as we did with the A account, leave that the same?
Yeah, leave it at like 288 plan out.
288 with no 43?
Yeah.
Okay,
Well, it depends how it shakes out. but
Yeah.
Don't let it go above
right,
288.43.
yeah.
Yeah.
DA 1120, we budgeted 275,000, we have 275,000, so we'll leave that alone.
I'd up that to 300,000.
You go with that, Ryan?
Yeah,
And Pete?
Yeah.
Okay, so 300,000?
I see what Mary's up to.
300,000. Okay, then service to other government, we budgeted 100,000, we brought in 109,215.33.
100,000.
Okay? Let's see,
I would go to 105.
105.
you wanna go to 105?
Yeah.
Peter, you good with
And
that?
There's a
I'm
reason
good
for
with
that.
105.
Okay.
Okay, so
Because,
we'll go 105.
the expenditures is gonna take that.
Okay, interest and earnings, we budgeted 500, we've gotten nothing. Leave it at 500?
Leave it at 500.
Sales of scrap, we budgeted 1,500, we brought in 7,000. But we can't guarantee that
That's
we're
not
gonna
gonna change.
stay,
That is
right.
not-
So do you wanna leave it at 15?
Yep,
Leave
Okay.
it at 15. Yeah.
Insurance recoveries, budgeted 0, got 0.
yep.
Unclassified revenues, we budgeted 1,500, we got 25,894.84.
That's gonna change.
Right, so do you wanna leave it at 15?
Yep.
Chips, 150,000 we budgeted.
But that, they got, she got what, 180 something?
Yeah, I think that's what she said.
I believe so. I haven't seen any chips money.
Well, we're gonna, on that chart she gave, I finally figured it out, and for next year, we can get up to 250,000 in chips. And this year,
It was 180, I thought, right?
it was way over 200,000. but-
Yeah, she's got 225,000 on her budget for 2024 for chips money.
That's her, what she got, right? That was.
No, this is what she's projecting for 2024.
You want me to
Then
take the
she
time to
would
figure
probably
this
know.
out?
So do we want to take that number, 225,000?
I would go to 200.
Okay. Larry, you good with that?
You find her.
Peter, you good with that?
Yeah, I like 225, but, you know, okay.
But we've always kind of, anytime we've done it, we've always kind of stayed on the safe side because we're always like, are they gonna give us chips or are they not gonna give us chips?
Yeah, are they
Well,
gonna
according
cut
to that
us, or are they
paper,
not
though,
gonna
it
cut
says-
us?
That's what we're.
Oh, it was a contract from them, the
Well,
state?
it's not a contract, but that's what it says we're gonna get. That paper that she's
So
on.
my only reason why I'm worried about the chips.
I didn't get any, all I got was this.
No, paper a month or two ago. When I asked you that question about chips.
Oh,
Yeah, was it
Yeah,
not
but-
this meeting, the meeting
I'm almost
before?
afraid because of all the illegal aliens and stuff. Well, it's a burden to.
Yeah, no,
the state-
I'm
the
not
state.
laughing at, I agree that that's.
So I'm
gonna be a
afraid
big-
it's gonna come out of, because
Okay.
New York City's so overwhelmed.
Yeah.
And we're the rural areas usually kind of get pinched in the pocket.
so do we want 200 or 225?
I'll compromise 200 for now.
Okay. Okay,
He's
we'll see how it shakes out
compromising for now
anyway.
is what he said.
Okay, so
I
that,
leave my options open.
so that was revenues.
Yep,
So the expenses, I think we should leave the legislative board alone.
yes,
The expenses for the legislative board alone.
yep.
Municipal court, Cora gave me her, Peter brought it, let's see.
You lost it?
Didn't use it.
Like Ryan says, page 7 of pile 23.
Oh, right here, I think it is. Cora, so she's recommending just equipment. She said whatever we're doing for salary, she's good with. So you guys tell me what you wanna do.
Cora's are always been fair, so.
Yeah. Which one is the, I always get that mixed up. Is
It's
the equipment point 4?
1110.1 is their salaries.
No, I know that, but is the equipment point 4 or point 2?
Point 4.
Point 4. Okay. And she only wants 2,000 for that?
Yeah, she put down, new equipment, $2,000. And then she has expenses, 2,500. So maybe she's looking for 45 instead of 35 now.
Yeah, yep.
Right now, we're giving her 35, 45, 55, so what we could do then, how much for expenses, did she say?
25.
Okay, we can make that 25, and then her equipment, she only wanted 2,000?
Uh-huh,
I think last year she had to buy something special.
uh-huh.
Right.
She had to buy a new laptop.
Well, there was something else too for the court system.
Oh.
And I forgot, what was that, Pete, do you recall?
Was that, there she is now, ask her.
There she is.
Perfect.
We're looking at your expense account here. So you're asking for 2,500 for expenses and 2,000 for new equipment.
Yeah, because last year it was 3,000 and, 2,025 and 3,500.
Right.
Yep.
The one thing that, the one thing that I never got was because it was cost us 2,000 a year was a report now, but I just found out last week it's free. So it's a program I'll give beginning out of it's free. That's why I dropped that down by $1,000.
Oh,
Okay, so, but my biggest fear is, because we do have interpreter issues that you brought up in the past.
that interpreter that you have to pay for.
Yes, oh
So
yeah.
I don't wanna
I
change
forgot
that.
about that.
So I don't wanna change that number
No,
because of interpreters.
I totally forgot about that. Because that's expensive. I think the last one was like almost $600.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think we need to leave you where you're at, which is 2 and 3,500.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
I thank you. I totally forgot about
See, I
that.
listen to you.
So salaries were 11,931.30. So you guys tell me what you want to do with that.
Well, we probably need to make a decision, are we gonna give anybody raises or nobody raises? Or should
I
we one
was,
or the
my
other?
proposal is no raises, but I do think that we need to look at the highway superintendent amount.
Well, yeah, that one's a different category.
Right. But my proposal was no raises.
It's fine with me.
I'm fine,
But there are people that are asking for raises, just so you know.
but my stand would be that.
But who are they?
Okay, so looking for raises is Steve Hunter. No, I'm sorry, Steve Hunter's staying the same, 14.
Yeah, he's not-
Charlie's looking for a raise by $500.
Well, I'm talking.
Right, he's not us.
He's not,
Right,
I'm talking.
okay.
He's a
Right, so I just.
Elected
right, okay.
officials.
Okay, yes, so we wanna keep all of us the same?
It's either we keep them all the same or we give everybody the same
Yeah,
amount.
because
of
that's my
raise.
recommendation, is to keep everybody the same.
Yeah,
That's
Yeah,
fine.
okay.
after the punch in
I
the
think,
stomach.
right, I think after the
Yeah.
reveal and everything that everybody's been going through, for us to say we're not taking a raise, I think speaks volume.
Yep.
So, okay. Supervisor will stay the same, expenses stay the same, you guys good with that?
Yep.
Auditor, so Ben is asking for a raise.
Are you kidding?
How is he asking for a raise? He just got the job.
I know, he's asking for $20,800.
How much are we paying him now?
16, almost 17.
No, that's unacceptable. Besides that, he's an employee, so we're paying his social security.
Right,
So,
right. He gave me a breakdown of what
And
people
we're
are
also-
making under no-cog.
I don't really.
You know, the
And
different
also we're
towns.
paying for his printer ribbons and folders and paper. If we hired a contractor, we're not gonna pay them loads of little,
Mm-hmm.
I know it's only a few $100s, but he's melting us.
Mm-hmm.
At least that's my thought.
I agree.
No raise for the
Well, I'm not saying
officer?
it's milking, but it's expensive.
It's
expensive.
It's more expensive than I ever would have thought.
Yeah, he's not a real accountant.
Because we're not the only town he's working for.
Right. And So according to this in Vienna, he is making, he's their budget officer. So he's making 4160 for that, and then he's making,
41,000?
no, 4,160, and then he's making,
We were
he's
gonna move
making-
there real quick, huh, Ryan?
Oh my
he's
God.
making 27,000 as their bookkeeper.
Vienna
But
is
I-
not
I
as
just-
big as we are they?
Oh, they're bigger.
Are they bigger?
Yeah, but it's a program. I mean, the program's built.
Well, especially now since we paid him, when we bought his software for him, all he's gotta do is plug the numbers in, push the button, the checks are printed, it's not that.
It is pushing button, checks are printed, you're right.
So are you going to give the auditor a raise or not?
I don't think, I don't think that's a good idea.
No, he's only been here 6 months or whatever.
Yeah. And what'd you say we're paying him this year?
Almost 17.
I would keep it the same.
Okay,
If he doesn't, have him give us a couple months warning, and then we'll go to that place and run.
okay.
It'll end up being cheaper.
New Hartford, you mean?
Or the one there.
Yep,
Yeah.
okay.
I mean,
So
yeah,
same,
at
so,
this rate, yeah, it would be cheaper.
Yeah, and they're CPAs.
yeah, so same rate.
Yeah.
What was that, 17?
It's 16 something, it's close to 17, yeah.
Okay.
1697 years of notice.
Okay.
Oh my God.
So 250 for expenses, tax collector, same, expenses same, assessor, he wants to remain at 14.
Okay.
And then his, expenses will change, because we put GAR into that.
Right.
Let me just see what his sheet says. His sheet says 350 for new equipment and 1,000 for expenses. So he's looking at 1,350.
Let's
Just
make
make
it
it 1,500.
Okay.
Round it up.
So that's what, where the 52 was?
Was GAR.
40,000
It was-
is what we had.
Yeah.
Because it was
GAR,
GAR.
right.
Okay.
So it changed to 1,500,
Okay.
okay?
Yeah.
Clerks will stay the same.
Yep.
Clerks' expenses will stay the same. Charlie wants 9,000.
I think he's worth it.
That's, yeah, 500, but we put the guy through the ringer.
Yep,
And he responds to emails
So that's gonna be
within
he does.
minutes.
He does, and he ended up putting a call out to that. It wasn't Joe that responded to me, it was Kevin for that money that we still haven't gotten. And he put a call out yesterday, and he was very firm, because he called him in front of me, because he got his voicemail. Okay, so he has for expenses remaining at 4,000.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Elections was 0, Board of Assessment Review. We wanna leave them where they are,
Yeah, 800, I think it was, right?
Yep.
okay?
Yeah.
Okay, buildings, we budget 110,000, that was 1620.2, right? Yeah.
Yep,
You might believe that's the same, I think.
Leave it.
I think
Yep.
so.
Point 4, we budgeted 60,000,
Yeah, leave it at the same.
okay?
Yeah.
Unallocated insurance, we budgeted 30,000.
what did that, what was raised?
Let me see.
Did we change this year?
The liability changed, I think it was 33,000. We just paid that bill.
For unallocated insurance?
That's where I put it. Because there's no other,
So that's gonna go up, so that's.
So you wanna do 35?
Yeah,
because there's no real line in there for insurance.
Okay. Municipal association dues,
those went up as well too, didn't they?
I think it was saying, I think it was 1,000.
I think isn't NOCOG 1,000 now? Or the Association of Towns is 1,000 and then
No
NOCOG
cog
is.
went up,
Yeah, NOCOG went up.
yeah.
See the dinners at Woods Valley this year.
I saw
You're
that.
not sick, right, Ryan?
What's that?
You're not sick, right? Haven't been anyone that's been sick?
No, I'm not sick. The wind's blowing this way anyhow, so. I'd even sprayed Lysol on my face and that made me feel better.
No, I'm 6 feet.
Oh, you're still going with that? Dude,
Was taking the cancer treatment though.
I gotta go cancer treatment.
you still gonna go with that?
I gotta go tomorrow. I just don't wanna be sick.
You won't be sick. I promise you, I went out, I even washed my hands today.
Let me write that down.
I don't know where it's at right now, but I thought it was 1,000.
Yeah, I think Association of Towns went up.
Right, but
and
then you got
NOCOG went
no
up.
cog as well.
Yeah.
NOCOG went up.
They were the ones that went up.
Do you remember to what, Mary?
NOCOG,
Are we talking a few hundred or?
Yeah.
No, I think it was more like several hundred they went up.
Well, why don't we, for the sake of argument, make, instead of 25, make it 3,000?
Right, okay.
Make it 3,000, yeah.
A little
Okay.
buffer
Because
there.
there's the only ones, actually, yeah, they're the only two big ones that get paid.
Contingent account, we budgeted 73,000.
Yes,
Yeah, that's.
Are we leaving that?
yes.
Sure.
Okay. Traffic control, 1,500. That's
Yep.
for our signs and stuff.
Yep,
Yep.
same.
Control of dogs, 25. He has not asked for a raise. 5 and 6. Safety and,
Wait, the 600, I think we're gonna wanna raise that up.
oh yeah, to what? 1,000?
Well, probably 1,000, because just that one
Was
episode.
400 and some dollars.
Right,
Okay,
and that's not counting all the other dogs that, you
right,
know, so-
okay. Safety inspection, Scott hasn't asked for a raise, and his expenses are 1,000, leave that alone.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay, so highway, where do we wanna go with that?
what's that, 45, right?
That's the salary.
That's
So leave it there?
So this going into the new budget year,
Uh-huh.
you don't think we're gonna get anyone with experience or anything? You wanna leave it alone?
I would leave it, because why would you change it just because she left?
No, I know.
That's not right.
Larry, what do you say?
I'd leave it alone.
So the salaries on here, Ansville 63, Ava 41, Boonville 2,000. No, 52.
I
Camden
only think
54.
because of the turmoil we had with it lowering it,
Yeah,
you're gonna
it
have
was-
the same thing if we either raise it or lower it. Again, they're gonna say it's because of her, so.
I know.
Either we're.
But we did lower it, and we made it known that we lowered it because she was only working 1 day a week.
Right.
We did say
Well,
that.
we put it back to the, we didn't lower, we just put it back to where it was originally.
That was, right,
Yeah.
so,
Okay, so that's what I'm saying.
because we raised it after that first year, when we first came up with 45, we ended up raising it because everybody came in complaining, she was new, blah, blah, blah. Then we lowered it to where we were originally to 45 because she was working 1 day a week.
Because the normal salary was like 53, 54.
Right.
It was 53,
Right.
591.
I'm just hoping we don't get somebody in to work 1 day a week, because,
Well,
what I mean?
when we interview them, we gotta say this is a 24/7 year job.
Right.
You're not working another full-time job anywhere else.
Right.
You know, if you wanna do it at night, well, you know.
right,
But I was kinda leaning towards like 50, but no matter if we go up or down, there's gonna be controversy.
I agree.
Because if we go up, they're gonna say that we upped it because she left.
mhm,
If we don't go up, then people are gonna, if someone comes in to do a full-time job, you're gonna say, well.
Well, I will
years
tell you
ago-
this, I got one candidate that said he's gonna donate his money back.
Okay, we'll leave it
He
for.
wants to donate it for a park.
oh,
So
okay.
I just think the 45 is the right thing to do, because you can't say this is good for Amanda.
I
And
agree,
then the next
I-
person come in, it's not
Yeah.
good.
Well, it wasn't tied to a person, it was tied to a performance.
But that's
Right.
but I get that, because.
You know, I'm just
but
afraid
all
we're not
I'm
gonna
saying
get good
is-
candidates, because someone's gonna say, well, why am I gonna do that job for
Well,
45,000?
this is only our first cut at this, let's
Uh-huh,
do it at 45.
okay,
Because the salary can be changed up until we do the preliminary, which will be after the next board meeting. So we'll be interviewing candidates by then, and we'll see what their qualifications
Right.
are.
right, okay,
Because we're basing that on the anticipation of the qualifications of a person,
Mhm.
working full-time. doing the job.
okay. The next one, we'll leave it 100 and then 250,
Yeah,
okay? Garage, we budgeted 40,000 last year.
should we up that a little bit because the price of propane and all that stuff?
I was.
45
I
maybe?
did, wait a minute, what's the year to date on that, Diane?
Yeah.
What is the year, the expenditures on that?
Expenditures. Okay, so what account,
31 we're at now.
We're at 31,
oh,
so you think we'll go,
Yeah.
31, and we
so you
hit,
think we'll go through 9,000 in fuel by January?
Do we know what it costs to heat that during the winter? I mean,
Propane's
how much we
expensive now.
bought propane? I was just
I don't
wondering
know.
if it,
See, this is the tough part, because I don't know when the last time we filled them.
Yeah.
Right.
We did get a bill this month.
You did get a bill this
No,
month?
not this month. We got a bill for the
This-
diesel fuel, but we did get one for the propane.
there's 4,000 gallons of LP up there, if they're full.
They
It's
are,
4 tanks.
They're
Yeah,
full
but I
right
mean,
now?
Full, yeah.
I'm saying if they are full.
Yeah, so if it's
Because
not,
I
it's
didn't-
But I don't know how
16,000,
long
right?
that lasts
I
during the
would,
season.
I would almost say, let's up it to 45, because the way this budget is shaking out, we still should be able to stay within not raising our taxes.
Right, because that's what I'm
thinking
hoping.
zero.
I'm hoping that we can
you're
do
trying to go for
this.
0 as
I'm
well?
trying to go for
Okay.
0.
Yeah, that's what I want to,
Because
because they've been
in
hit.
theory, it's gonna be hard to tell anybody 2%, because we can't go off of the tax rate. We're gonna have to go off of what we actually,
Had originally.
right, well, what we actually spend in dollars, because normally your first sheet goes off of the tax rate. Since we reassessed, that's gonna be like .00000.
Yeah,
something.
yeah. No, I agree. I would like to be able to zero.
Yeah.
Veteran services, we budgeted 1,500, we used nothing.
Leave it the same,
Okay.
just in case.
Playgrounds and rec centers, we budgeted 7,000.
Leave it the same.
We the same?
What did we spend on that?
We haven't spent anything on that because they got the grant for that playground over there.
Oh, no, but the other playground
Yeah,
over
expensive.
here, the Schallenberg Park, we pay for the mowing there.
Well, not,
Oh,
plus
that's
we
under his,
gotta
isn't
pay
it?
for the tennis courts out of that this year, so.
Oh, yeah. No, the tennis courts were paid.
We got a
This
hand
month.
up in the background.
Just a question. Remember how many years you've been talking about putting that correct front underneath the equipment?
Oh, the new,
The rubber?
Yeah, whatever it is.
Yeah.
So I mean,
The brown rubber?
because it really needs something.
yeah.
Yeah,
It does,
I think
the
we should
weeds
leave it
come
at the
through.
7,000.
Yeah.
I would say.
Actually, part of that is the
If we
mowing.
spend more, then we can just move the
Right.
money around. It's just a ballpark of what we're
Right,
shooting.
Yeah.
yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Okay, library.
That's 19.5, right?
19.
They're
Yeah.
asking 19.5.
19.4.
I have just 19 on this budget that I have, whatever
That's
copy.
last
This
year.
is an old copy, so I may not be up to date on it.
Yeah.
2024, oh, right here.
Yeah.
They're asking for 19,400.
Okay.
Did I have a suggestion? Just a suggestion, because I'm on the library board now.
You have no say in this thing.
I know, I just, as a citizen, I'm just throwing something out there. If you look at that budget, those ladies, they work their tails off trying to raise money, all
I know.
these dinners and stuff
I
like
know,
that.
yeah.
And they are flat 19, I think, for 4 or 5 years. So I was almost going to suggest, as a citizen, what if we just made it 20,000? It's only 600 more than what they're asking for, it's 1,000 more. And that library is about the only thing most people in this town get as a service, other than roads plowed and stuff like that, but that's just,
The library is a
my
great
2
service
cents,
here, and I
but-
don't want to see anything happen to it.
It's a
up to
shining
you guys.
star.
Yeah. Are you guys good with 20?
19.5 sounds good.
Peter, what do you say?
I don't know.
I got 20 and 19,500.
Well, the reason why I say that is because we are paying part for some of the grant stuff that's not paid for already.
Good
So we
point.
are doing
Good
improvements
point.
there. So we have to,
That is a good point.
it's,
I go with
and we're playing for the
19.5.
facility.
Me too. Yeah, I like your argument, Ryan.
19,500.
19,500.
Okay, so that's $100 more than they asked for. So
Yep.
that's good.
and if they do want to save more money, they ought to reach out to the Legion, because I'm willing to bet you the Legion, because like when they do their scalloped potatoes and ham and stuff,
Oh.
I know somebody that does really well with that stuff, and we have to do volunteerism.
Oh, wow, okay. I like that. I'll mention it.
In years past, they reached out to the town of Lee also because they said a lot of people from the town of Lee use our library.
They gave him a donation one year,
Got
did.
$1,000,
Yeah.
but nobody else has followed up.
but I
since
don't
then.
know if they send out letters all the time.
No.
Like every year.
They should.
I think they
send out-
should.
They should send one out to.
If you
Stu
send a
Ben.
letter, maybe the town of Lee.
Right,
will
especially
do
now when it's
Yeah.
budget time, they should send a letter to them, to Ben, Ava.
I'm also having someone mention at their meeting tonight that they gotta watch their electricity usage. And when the air conditioner is running, don't leave the front doors open.
Right,
Stuff like
good.
that.
Well,
Yeah,
there's two
because that
things
was
you
a
gotta
lot.
And don't have the heat on.
don't have the furnace on while you're running the air conditioning.
Yeah, there was a lot of money this
Do you know how
month.
to operate the new air conditioning unit and stuff like that? Because I looked at the control, and can you show me sometime if you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's stop in there
Yeah, it's a
sometime.
plus more than one
But the
thing.
big, I would do is, and it's like I told him, I said, just shut the furnace off. Just shut it off.
Well, don't they have a red switch?
Huh? Well, that's the main breaker, but you can just shut it off by the thermostat.
Oh, because I just hit my
Because it's
switch all
got
the
heat
time.
and
Yeah, I have a
cool,
red
just
switch.
off.
Yeah, it's
I
right.
have a switch.
Yeah.
You know, just shut it off.
Historical property, $100, we leaving that alone?
Yeah, because we didn't do anything with that, did we?
No,
Okay, celebrations, $800. You doing a dinner this year?
Nobody's
next
asked.
year.
See what she's wearing?
I'm asking a question.
If we want to do it, I mean, I'll put it out there.
Are we leaving at 800?
I think it's fine unless somebody invites I don't know.
Right, okay. Zoning, again, Scott's salary unchanged, $800 for his expenses, leave that alone.
Yep.
Planning board, $400. Oh, no, that's Scott too, right?
Yep.
Okay.
No,
No.
planning board.
Oh,
No,
okay,
no.
80/20, yeah, so what's that $400 go for? The secretary?
Not me, I only got, well, I got,
No, that would be a .1.
that'd be a
Right,
point
so
one,
what is this
because
one
when
for?
when I put my voucher in as secretary for both.
Is that their
it went-
equipment?
I think it went
All
to,
their paperwork they do when they
Oh,
print
Oh,
stuff.
so maps and all
off
that, okay.
stuff.
So we'll leave it at 400?
I'll bring up the fact that I don't know, they're gonna have the new zoning ordinance printed,
Yeah, well,
and they're gonna have new maps printed, so it may be a little,
Yeah, it's probably gonna be expensive.
so do you wanna raise it?
you can leave that, yeah, or you can add it a little bit, because I'm not real sure what they're
Why
gonna
don't
do.
we leave it to make it easier, and then we
Okay.
can always amend the budget
Yeah.
later if they're gonna do all the printing and stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cemeteries, we budgeted 3,000.
What was the bid?
We didn't have a bid this year.
Yes, we did.
Sure you did, Donnie.
Did we do one for 2024?
No, 2023 you did, but not 2024.
Yeah, okay. So we opened for 2024.
That's probably a
What
good
did
number.
what did we budget for 2023?
2023 was 3,000.
No, I mean, what did he come in as? Yeah.
I don't know, you should have a copy of the bid, the contract.
Yeah, I have a
Yeah, I
copy.
don't.
He,
No, I give her the contracts. don't
I have
think-
the
Why don't you
contract,
have a
but-
copy of the contract?
No, I give them to Mary to
I get them
file.
all. I really don't think he'll up his bids that much.
Yeah, but
next
we
year.
need to know what it is, so we
Right.
know what we're
They
talking.
should be advertising.
Are they still here in this case?
I think that's in my office.
Oh, it's in your
Do you know where in your office?
Let me just see, I had it, oh, I didn't really file it because I was looking at
Right
it.
now, we've only spent 1,300,
He,
but does he bill
It
us
was for the half
more?
year. He bills us half year and then
Oh.
the end of the year he bills us the rest.
13 is 2,700.
Yeah. I think 3,000 is safe, but
Yeah, it'll take a second. Just so I have my notes right, so back to the 1120, where I was at 235, we're going at 230 on that? It was the non-property tax distribution?
yes.
Okay. Just want to make sure my notes are...
There you are.
Thank you, sir. So this one for the hall, the annex, library, town park, highway garage, the two cemeteries were 10,800.
for the year.
So for the cemeteries, he's got 0, 2, 1, 17, 2,700 around there.
So 3,000 is fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But we got 30,000, or no, cemeteries, yeah, 3,000, yeah.
Yep.
Okay,
So that's.
thank you, Mary.
You're welcome.
What, you're gonna want that again?
Oh, okay, leave it out.
Yeah.
Okay, so 3,000 is good there. State retirement, what have we spent on state retirement so far?
That, the state retirement you pay in that one.
5,000, 5,500.
That's what we spent?
That's what you're...
Well, that's broken up between the two.
That's the one you pay online.
Yeah, and I paid like 40,000.
No, because it's broken up to the DA and.
Oh, right.
Right.
This is for the highway superintendent.
Yes.
Gotcha, okay, yep, that should be good, 55.
Okay.
Social security, 10,000.
Yeah, we've only spent 65, so we have a lot of buffer
Yep.
there.
Workers' comp, 30,000.
Oh, no. Workers' comp. Yeah, 36,268. So,
Wow.
36. Workers' comp, expended 36,000.
So that's
That sounds right.
Yeah, 36,268.
So, okay, so we're only at 30.
Yeah, so we gotta raise that.
Yep.
So where are you putting it to?
Yeah, Cora.
Yeah, yeah.
I just got an email, New York State has just passed another law that they are going to be increasing workers' comp weekly wages, effective September 26, 2023.
So we're gonna make it 40.
So I'm not sure if that'll affect your rate or not.
Right.
Just information for you.
Right, no, thank you. So we should probably put that up to 40.
Yeah, sounds good.
Okay, unemployment insurance, 1,000,
I'm gonna keep it the same.
and hospital and medical insurance, 25.
That, I thought that went up.
No, this is for the highway superintendent. She didn't take any last year.
She opted out of it.
Okay, so it's 25. So,
So remember that the new policy is that they pay 20%.
So that should give you more than enough buffer.
Okay.
Right.
All right.
I'm
Yep.
paying about 950 right now for myself. So if you have a family of 18, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, highway expenses. Okay, so maintenance of roads, she gave me 165.
yeah, that's
That
not,
sounds good.
that's
Okay.
not unreasonable.
165. And then and then 55, she left that alone. You guys are good with that?
Yeah.
She left the 15 alone.
The maintenance of road, what did she spend this year? That's too low. A different book here.
40,000 so far.
On the maintenance of roads? How do we
Yeah,
get
$40,000,
over?
$40,365.
Right?
What?
I thought we were $40,000 over on maintenance road.
Yeah, we just paid, you just
We are,
changed
we're
the
over by
account numbers.
33,000.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
So, you're looking at almost, so she's saying 165, so you.
But there was 5112.2.
Oh, road construction?
Yes,
Okay.
yeah, that's what we're over.
Okay, all right.
Because we're taking money out of there to pay
Yeah.
balance the other stuff.
Okay, all right, okay.
So we leaving the 55?
That's what she thinks, yeah?
Okay, she also recommended leaving the 15,
Yeah.
and then she recommended the 5112.2 go up to 175.
I almost think more.
You want 200?
No, I would say 185.
185? Are you guys good with that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the
We
reason
gotta
why-
catch up.
Because you're never, if you're gonna spend the CHIPS money, you can't spend the CHIPS money without the budget showing it.
Gotcha,
The budget has to show that,
gotcha, okay.
you said 185?
yes.
The next two she left at 0. Bridges.
Stay the same.
She put at 35.
But, yeah, either way,
Yeah.
it's gotta, because there's a line item plus the H account.
So do you want 35?
I would go 35.
Okay.
That sounds good because
So
who knows what we're gonna have to spend on the other one.
35. Okay, then the DA 5130.2, she put at 150.
I would keep that the same because we bought a ton of equipment just recently.
Yeah, but we got two new trucks on order.
Right, but we have that money too in the H3.
Yeah, but it's only 100,000.
That's the payment for those, because it's what, 50,000 a year, right?
Isn't she supposed to get a new truck this year? I thought one was coming.
Yeah, but
No, she ordered
have
one
it.
for next year. I think.
Yeah, she ordered one
yeah.
for 2024, but I thought there was supposed to be
But
one for
we
this
get-
year.
No.
each truck is over 300,000 now. Truck number 2 is gonna be like 350, so we're talking 600,000. Yeah, we're gonna have to pay it off in like 3-4 years. We'll never catch up if we keep it. We gotta increase at least a little bit. The problem is we also need a replacement schedule, like a 10-year plan. because
Right, that's
those
exactly
pickup
what we
trucks
need.
Are falling apart too.
Uh-huh.
You know, the oldest one is already 10
Yeah,
years
So
old.
what do
I
you,
don't go along with the
what do you,
trucks they're buying, the small ones.
what are you thinking?
That's,
I'm just thinking 150, just add an extra.
well, I
20,000.
have
Yeah.
with that, but
So that's,
they say, no, that,
that's
but
four,
those are
that
too
would be
much.
four,
Right.
that's 75,000.
With all
We've
the
already-
roads they do for us, or all the
200,000
hills,
for
yeah,
yeah. But you overload the truck.
With
right.
that.
So I just divided 300,000 divided by 4.
Oh, yeah, right, yeah.
So that would put us safe with, especially with the money.
Right,
So
yeah.
150, go to 150, yeah,
Okay,
I just know also, they're not even thinking about the pickup trucks they gotta replace.
Yeah.
You got a new tractor, which is good, but
5130.4, she wants changed to 85.
that's not bad.
that's repairs, yeah, that's going up, so I would say 85 looks good.
Okay. Snow removal, 3,000.
Oh, brushing weeds,
I'm sorry, brush and weeds, 3,000.
yeah, I think so, right?
Snow removal, she bumped up to 180.
What did we do, where are snow and weeds right now?
What's that?
Where's snow and weeds right now? Because I thought it was sloppy.
91,000,
Used out of it?
yeah.
That's where I was afraid of.
That's too much or too little, or?
No, snow and weeds is only 3,000.
Oh, no.
No, I'm sorry, the snow removal.
Oh,
The brush and weeds,
Yeah.
$793.
That's all we used out of that?
No, 2206. We have 793 left, 2206.
I was thinking that is a good to make sure that you put to 5. Because that's the one we beat up every year.
So make brush and weeds 5,000?
Yeah. Because that's the DA's contingent account.
Oh, okay,
Oh, okay, gotcha.
gotcha.
And that's a catch-all account.
Right, that's the DA's contingent.
Okay, so the DA 5142.1, she has 180.
That's the salaries.
That's salaries.
Yeah, so if we.
So that's, you're the only one that can tell us that. Just put a number on it, don't, just put a number to it.
Well, according to the budget here, that's only 2%, 2 to 3%. Just according to the budget. I don't know about the contract negotiation.
So, say 180 for
No,
now.
I think 180 should be safe there.
Okay.
But we have a little buffer anyways.
Yeah. Okay. Then, 5142.4, she's got 130.
That, I would agree. I would agree with that and then some.
Okay.
Okay.
Then the state retirement, 60.
I don't, what did the state, did they,
The bill was 43, I want to say, and the one that's coming up is 46 maybe.
so we're solid, we can stay.
Yeah, so we should be good.
Yeah, on that one.
Social Security, she's got 25, that should be fine.
Yeah, we've only spent 41%, we're already more than halfway through, so
Okay.
a little buffer there.
Unemployment insurance, 500, disability,
Did that
500.
change? Did that change for us?
Unemployment insurance?
Yeah.
And then hospital and medical, she put 83. And that's gonna have 9%.
9%? What are we paying now?
It came from them. They were raising it 9
Well,
or 10%.
we've only spent 43, so we always have
Oh, so
a
we got a
little
buffer,
buffer.
we have
so
always
Yeah.
got the buffer.
Yep.
either
So do you want to
80
leave
or
it at 80
83.
or go up to 83 like she
I'd leave it
says?
at 80. if we
Leave it
got
at
that much
80?
work,
I
yeah.
agree.
That's
Yeah.
it.
Peter, do you agree?
Yes, I agree. 80 is fine.
Okay. The fire department wants 5%. So they got, They
That's
got-
contract negotiation.
That's gotta be negotiated.
I mean,
But they're gonna get
we're
that
on the
money.
public here, so we can't really, if we start talking what we want to give.
for the
and
fire
stuff,
department?
Yeah, that would have to be in closed doors.
Oh, okay.
I'm just pointing out that we're on.
Right,
microphone
okay,
now.
so we can talk about that and,
Yeah. Or what we could do is, for the budget purpose, do 5% knowing that we have to go into budget negotiations for that, or however you want to handle
But
it.
that's fine, just to get a number so we know where we're at.
so do we wanna do that? Cause it's so, if they, that means they got 147,870 because we gave 5,000 to Lake Delta.
You already added it together?
So we gave them, last year it was 152,870.
Yep.
5,000 of that was Lake Delta.
Also, our budget is 150.
147 to
Okay.
Western, 870.
What's the total budget?
152.
152,870.
Okay.
But what did Lake Delta tell us?
They haven't, I haven't heard, I don't, never hear from them. We just send them a check. They never request anything.
Yeah, we have to sign a contract with them as well.
We
Yes.
do, but we put in there the 5,000. It's all we put in there. And
And
they
now
sign
they-
it,
Oh,
and
now
send it
that
back.
since what's his name's passed away.
Yes, I was just gonna
Right.
say now that what's his name
Right.
has passed away,
So we gotta-
we don't know.
Okay, I mean, Larry Tamburino, we'd have to give him a buzz, he's the chief. But I think it's whatever we're giving our department would be the same for Delta.
Oh, percentage wise, you mean?
Yes.
Okay. So, and I don't know what they're getting from Steuben either, because I still say that they should be getting more money from Steuben.
Yep.
And then when you look at coverage, if Steuben is covered like 25% of the time, that's what they should be paying, is 25% of, and not just little pennies.
I don't disagree with that.
Yep.
Well, I mean, that's a negotiated contract,
Mhm,
thing.
right,
That's not a
right,
budget thing.
Right.
Yeah, so for the budget now, we could just put a percentage, knowing that that's not guaranteed, that we're gonna go into budget negotiations with them or contract negotiations.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah. So 5%, just as a ballpark, would be a total of $160,513.50.
Say that one more time, please.
160,513.50.
So that's what we want to put into our formula.
I'm thinking,
Okay.
yeah. I
Now,
don't know, do you want to do 50 cents? We could, we could always have some money left over, $3,
Right,
$4. So
right.
you want to do 550? 160,550?
Okay.
Just to make,
I really like that 1350.
okay.
I'm like kidding.
now, I asked Steve for the taxable value for the town. And, last year the taxable value for the fire department was 78 million. This year for the fire department is 218 million.
218 million.
Yep. So it's 218,058,951. And then the taxable town is 208,552,047. And the
Is it
lighting.
down to 208 million? Or 281 million?
Uh-huh.
Right now it's 208
The
million?
that's not the assessed value, that's the taxable value.
That doesn't make sense.
Yeah, there's an assessed value and a taxable value, that's taxable value.
Yeah, but
So.
The assessed value is $241,686,307.
When Gar sent out those letters with their first round, that was 281 million.
Right, and Steve said through grievances, they
Right,
brought
went
it
down, I
down.
didn't realize it went down to 208. I thought it was like,
No, the assessed value is 241,588,000, I think it says, it's little,
241,
307.
yeah.
But we didn't cut the assessed value by $40 million.
Yes, we did.
Yes, the state's,
Steve said that.
40 million?
Yeah, that's why he thought we were gonna
I
lose
thought it was more than
100%.
that. I thought it went down to like 220 million.
no, he said that's why the state is complaining now.
Right, they
about
wanna
how
drop our equalization rate, and he said it's too late.
It's too late. they are not happy with the fact that it was reduced that much, the state was.
So does that mean we have like 30-something million in
Non-taxable.
Non-taxable.
Property.
Oh, sure, us,
Right.
firehouse,
State,
the state land.
Yep.
State land. Okay.
And then the lighting district went from $6,570,360 to $17,305,640.
that one again?
Lighting district,
Yeah,
$17,305,640.
okay, that's how much it is right now.
Mhm.
What it's gonna go up to next year is what you're saying.
That's our taxable value currently, yes. That's what we have to use for the formulas.
Okay, gotcha.
Okay?
Are you punching them in?
Nope.
You're not gonna put them on the spreadsheet so we'll work out?
Yeah, I will, but we'll do that on another, like I did last year. I punched them in, sent them around, then we met again.
It's gonna scare me.
Nope.
Diane, I only have 3 meetings left. What are you doing to me?
What you can do when you're punching it in, adjust the unexpended balance, so that way we keep the tax full time. Because I already put it into a
Right.
spreadsheet, and the unexpended balance works out with the numbers that I had, and the numbers. we
You already
gave
put it in the
tonight.
spreadsheet?
I made my own spreadsheet.
Oh, I thought you meant in Excel,
I
because I know
did.
you do that too.
Yeah, I did a stripped down version, just for tonight's exercise. And you can work, this is what my numbers, and our numbers we came up with are pretty close, so.
What did you use for unexpended balance?
Well, I
Unexpended funds.
balanced our budget. Well, it's gonna be a little different what you
Well,
put
don't
in.
forget you got the formula and it's built into
Right.
the spreadsheet, so
Right.
that's gotta take into account. Well,
Right.
The thing is, I mean, if you wanna mess with it, I'll forward you the spreadsheets.
Oh, I
He
got it
has
from
it.
last year,
Yeah.
yeah. Just make sure your formula, because I know every year the formulas get screwed up.
Yeah, if you tweak them.
Yeah, I know. And last year, it was, the one column was wrong, and that's been fixed, so.
Well, when I was just playing with numbers for the general fund, I had to use an unexpended balance of 202,000. And last year was 223, so we're using less than unexpended balance, so I thought that was good. And then for the highway, using my numbers, which these numbers became a thing, it's a little bit different, was 242 compared to 275. So if you just move those numbers around, you can do it.
Yeah, and
It's
then,
not gonna be something really strange, so.
and Ben also puts it in Williamson Law too. And then it comes up with formulas and stuff too. So I'm gonna put in mine, he's gonna put in his, and we'll see what we can come up
And
with.
what does he have?
Williamson Law, you
No,
put it
no.
right in there.
Oh, yeah, no, Williams, what, does it have a budget in
Yeah.
it?
Uh-huh.
So you should be able to add a little.
This thing's got it all, including the AFR and everything. And we paid $18,000 for it, we might as well use the thing.
I just don't, I'd rely more on your budget than.
Yeah, no, I will
don't
definitely
trust
do it too, and then.
That's what we always
we'll
turn
see.
into the county, I've never had a problem yet. So-
Right, so we'll look and see what he runs off with Williamson Law, and I'll run off,
Can you imagine the book we're gonna
Hours.
get?
It'd be like the county's
Yeah, the
budget.
county's gonna go, what, are you kidding me?
what?
I think if you give them this Williamson Law as a budget, I just wanna see it.
It's not gonna come out like that, like our reports?
If it's not like our traditional budget,
He's just saying Williams Law is probably gonna be a book this tall.
Yeah, that's what,
Like the federal
so when I
government.
went to, annual training last year, that's what people turn in for the town budgets. A whole book, it's got a whole, introduction to it, all your numbers, a summary, I was like, holy cow, who does all this?
It's a waste of time.
Are they full-time people or part-time people?
Right, I
the
don't
thing
know.
is, they're
No.
trying to fluff.
Diane, do you have an idea of
Process.
when you're gonna put those numbers in?
Yeah, so what I was gonna say is we should meet again. Now, I'm gone till the 26th.
No, I was just gonna say, are you gonna have time to put the numbers in before you leave on vacation or not?
When you leave,
Saturday.
we have plenty of time.
I haven't packed yet.
Well, no, I was just
What do
telling
you
you
mean?
where I was coming.
You can have it done by
I
What do you
know.
think about it? if you get the numbers plugged in, if you send it to me, then that way I can make sure.
Right, no, I will.
The formulas didn't get screwed up.
I can try and work on it tomorrow. I have to pick Ron up after work, so I'll be home all night anyway, because I'm not gonna leave him alone.
I'm just offering that service if you want me to review it before the
Yeah, I
next
do.
time we.
Yeah, I do.
meet. That's
So
fine.
we want to meet again.
Huh?
We want to meet on the 27th?
Can't, it's pitch night. Can we meet on the 29th?
I don't play pitch. You play pitch?
You might be playing pitch. Are you playing pitch?
I don't know, I gotta ask my brother yet. I'm
Yeah,
not
he hasn't
sure.
asked yet.
Yeah.
Or we could do it before pitch, I mean, if people can get here at 5.
I can't, I work.
See, Ryan, see, that's what I'm talking about.
So
right
when
there.
are you going to meet?
My town obligations.
Do you want to do the 29th? I mean, first of all, people will get this email to them, so you'll have a chance to review it first. And that way we can just bless it and,
Well, I'm sure there's gonna be a change or two.
right, she's gonna have a draft by the 30th no matter what.
Right.
And it's not like it's not gonna need to be reworked, I'm sure.
No, I'm just saying, if we do it the 29th, are you gonna bring your laptop here, so if we meet?
I have my laptop. You want me to plug it in now?
No, that's okay.
Because I can. It's only 7 o'clock.
It's okay.
7 o'clock with mosquitoes.
That's why I didn't want the door left open.
Yeah, I know.
It's okay, it's our air conditioner.
Okay, so the 29th at 6 PM, that's a Friday.
Can people do that?
Yeah, Fridays.
Okay. So you don't want to stay and have me plug it in, Larry?
No.
You ever see her type? It's terrible.
Because what I was gonna do is, I had my stripped down version that's only 3 pages. I was gonna plug the new numbers in there, see what I come up with, so that way I can
On
always.
your computer? I know we can
And that way I
compare.
can always just send you a note, I'm coming up with, using an unexpended balance of X, and you can see how close yours are.
Yeah, okay.
'Cause I know the formulas are different. I just have a stripped down version I did today.
I thought you had the same formula that I have.
I do, but to make life easier for tonight, I just built a stripped down version. It took me like 5 minutes.
I don't know what that means. I built a stripped down version.
A very simplistic
This is
version.
what I did.
Very,
Doesn't
very
take tax-
simplistic.
Doesn't take tax code or anything. What I did was like for the highway, okay, 23, 24, this is what our expected revenue, expenses. So revenue, 920, unexpended balance came up to 242, total income 1.1, expenses 1.1. So I just adjusted this number with these two to be even. That's what I call stripped down version.
Oh,
That's all.
yeah.
Your A to your DA makes a difference.
Right, right. Shifting, it's shifting.
Sure.
No, this way it's just a double check to what you do, because I know in that thing, when you start deleting these two columns to move them over, and you gotta copy this over to here, the formulas get screwed up and stuff.
Yeah.
Do we need to go into executive session on this contract?
We do.
Or what?
We do, because I want to talk to you about the other contract too.
Are you going to go to executive session right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or is
I wasn't told
budget?
that, just,
Nice of you to join
I
us.
wasn't told that.
Sorry,
Did you forget us, or you were
They're
busy?
gonna move to
I've got
executive
a-
session.
my best friend's in the hospital. Not doing well.
Oh, no.
and,
What
yeah,
hospital?
He's in St. Luke's, but it's the 3rd time he's been in the hospital this year. He's dying from cancer, basically.
Oh. Yeah, Ron was in the hospital 3 times between the last week of July and August, what, 3 weeks ago? 3 hospitalizations.
Okay, you're going into executive session to discuss the highway contract and the fire company contract?
Yeah.
Okay.
But, yeah, it's terrible. Now he's been in rehab, so he's actually coming home tomorrow. And then I'm gonna put him in the 50-forward thing. There's a 50-forward, like, club. It's a whole fitness, they have a fitness area, they have bingo, they have computers, they have card games, they do ceramics, they
Oh,
have
yeah, I've seen that on
bicycles that you ride
television.
around the gym. Yeah, so if you're 50, then you can utilize that $80 for the year.
Is that all? I should join.
Right, and so I'm gonna stop my Planet Fitness membership, I'm gonna go there with Ron. So I can drop him off in the morning, they feed him lunch, pick him up after work. Go from 7 to 7.
Where is it?
Verona Beach in Utica. I said, we need one in Rome.
Where are you today?
I don't know.
At Verona Beach, they're doing it in, it was a school and now they made it into a senior center.
Yeah, Jason Glow Building.
Yeah, it's at Route 31, it's on 31.
No, it's on 13.
13, yeah.
I went in,
Oh, that's up by, Hearth, so.
No,
No.
it's down where Verona Beach State Park is in that vicinity.
Yeah, there was a
So they
school. No, they closed that school.
So we did something with it.
Yeah, it's a senior center.
Yeah, it's the Wilk Center or something. So I went for a tour yesterday, I'm gonna take him for a tour tomorrow.
Yeah,
Debbie,
next
and
time. Yeah, next to John and Debbie's house.
Yeah, so.
He's on the spaghetti.
You wanna just make a gavel?
All right, you're gonna go into executive session?
Yeah.
You wanna email in?
Sure, the other night, it's 9 o'clock when we went.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
I was standing in the parking lot.
Yeah, and we did not do anything after executive session, we just went home. Oops.
And,
Okay.
just to know, let me know what you're up to, guys. I'll go home and,
Eat dinner and go to sleep.
yeah, that's about it. Eat dinner, at my age, it's eat dinner and go to sleep. You know? He's got both cameras are recording. Oh, I didn't see there was one here.
see that she,
Yeah. I was going to throw something over there and then I thought, no, I won't do it. He's not supposed to do this either. That's good. Oh, the mosquitoes, I went out to feed the birds. And my God, they even want to try to get under your glasses.
Let's get out of here.
I am.
Let's get out of here. Yes, thanks, yeah.
No, there's a mosquito.
Also, Diane, see that?
Oh,
Yeah. I'm gonna go visit my grandmother. I read that you have an active duty career.
no, because you don't want to take any chances.
Thank you.
Well, you're welcome, but for his sake, I really hate the idea that the man is in agony, fighting till his last breath. I would really like to see him say, "Thank Terrible. Terrible, terrible. Terrible, terrible.
Did you go into executive?
Yes, because we had to talk about contracts.
Yep.
And,
We saw Mary leaving, I said, they're going.
and, we're meeting again on 29th. Yeah, just to go over what we've done tonight in a formal presentation.
So, did you make good headway, you think?
Yeah, very productive.
All right. Sounds great. See you later.